My son is not yet born, but he calls me every day to chat. He has called me 3,655 times in 10 months. At first, I thought he was a scammer until I heard my wife's voice on the phone. Fung, is that you? Are you still alive? Seeing my wife on the screen, I froze in place. My wife in the video looked like a 60-year-old woman, looking at me with a haggard face. But clearly, we had just gotten married. How did she become like this? Wife! Don't think you can fool me by disguising yourself as an old woman. I'm not easily deceived. However, the wife on the screen wasn't joking, but had a look of astonishment. Oh my god, is it really you? Fung, are you on a plane right now? Yes, I'm on a plane. The plane will take off in half an hour. I'll be home in 3 hours. Hearing that I was on the plane, my wife suddenly went crazy. Fung, get off the plane. You can't take this flight. Hearing my wife tell me to get off the plane, I was about to ask why, when my wife's phone was snatched by a young man about 20 years old. The young man saw my wife talking on the phone. Seriously asked her to rest as per the doctor's instructions. But when the young man saw me on the phone, he was immediately stunned. Dad, why are you still alive? But when he saw the background behind me, the man opposite also became agitated. Dad, I don't know how to explain to you, but you have to believe me. The flight M7633 that you are on will prevent you from coming home. At that time, Mom was pregnant with me. Mom suffered a lot to raise me. Now she has terminal liver cancer and doesn't have much time left. Dad, listen to me. Get off the plane. Maybe if you get off the plane now, you can still be saved. Mom won't have to suffer so much anymore. Our family can still be reunited. After my son finished speaking on the phone, my wife immediately grabbed the phone and desperately shouted, Honey, promise me you would definitely come back. My wife's crying and my son's plea shocked and scared me. I was about to ask more when the signal was cut off. This is ridiculous. Could this call of mine be from 20 years in the future? Wait a minute, if I remember correctly, the man and my wife just said, I will die on this flight. I want to call my wife back. I want to get more information about the flight from her. For example, the time of the accident, the cause of the accident. Sir, the plane is about to take off. Please turn off your electronic devices. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I feel my hands trembling. It seems I can't hold the phone anymore. With great difficulty, I made the call, but my wife's phone was out of service area. Sir, please turn off your electronic devices. I started feeling uneasy, not caring about what the flight attendant beside me said. I kept calling my wife. Very soon. Almost there. Sir, I said I'm almost done. Why are you urging me? Why are you urging me? At this moment, I was like a madman, screaming loudly in the cabin. To ensure the flight takes off on time, the flight attendant called the police immediately. Don't touch me! Let me go! I want to get off the plane. Something is going to happen to this flight. I don't want to die. If you don't want to die, get off the plane with me. I tried to persuade other passengers to get off the plane with me, but the other passengers looked at me like I was an idiot. I was quickly escorted off. The other passengers on the plane were also asked to leave the plane. The airline and the police needed to check the plane. I saw the passengers being escorted off the plane by the police. Their faces showed dissatisfaction. Some even cursed at me, blaming me for being crazy and delaying the entire flight. But I couldn't care less. At least I did what I could. What if it's true? Professor Zhang, have you been under too much work pressure recently? Making you not rest well. After the police confirmed who I was, the officer questioning me had a strange expression. Not long ago, I had just attended a scientific conference looking at my name. You can even find some of my speeches at the conference. The kind police officer consoled me. By the way, he criticized me for my behavior violating public security regulations. I heard the entire flight was delayed for 8 hours because of my behavior. Officer, I'm truly sorry. Maybe I haven't rested well these past 2 days. I promise it won't happen again. After severely criticizing and reprimanding me, the police let me go. Out of the police station, I called my wife again. This time, the person who answered was Cheng Yaoyang, or rather, my son. Mom, she's gone. My son's voice sounded a bit tired. Compared to the previous call, he was much calmer. Simply telling me, since we last talked, a whole year has passed. What did you say?
我妈
Mom is
走了，
gone. The
直
memorial
到会
service
刚
has
刚
just
结束。
ended. Some of
你
Dad's
过去
former
在学校的
colleagues
几
from the
位
school
同事
also
也来
came.
过，
Many people
送
came
我
to
妈
say
的人
goodbye
很
to
多，
Mom. There
看
were
人
many
缘很
prominent
好。
figures.
是
What?
吗？
I've already gotten off
我
the
已经
plane.
下了，
Could
难道
there
没
be
有
no
改变吗？
changes? According
按
to
照
the
刚才
officer
警察
I
同志的
spoke
说
with
法，
earlier, the
我本
flight
该
I was
乘坐的
supposed
航
to
班
take
在
took
延
off
误
after
8
an
小
8-hour
时
delay
并
and
且
landed
顺利抵达
smoothly.
目的地。
In
也就是
other
说，
words, the
儿子
plane
和妻
crash
子
that
口
you
中
and
的飞
Mom
机失
mentioned.
事并
Did
没
it
有
happen?
实施，这一
Everything
切
should have
应该已
changed.
经改变了。你
When
母
Mom
亲走
passed
时，
away,
我
you
在
should
她
have
身
been
边
with
是
her,
吗？
right?
很遗憾，
Unfortunately, you weren't
不
with
在
us.
身边。
21
21
years,
年，
a full
整整
21 years.
21年，你
You've
从
never
来
been
不在
with
我的
us.
身边。
Impossible. The
航班
flight. The
航班没
flight
有
didn't
失事，
crash.
我
How
怎
could you
么
not
会
be
没在
with
你
me?
身边？
儿子
My
迟
son
疑了2
hesitated
秒，
for 2 seconds,
似乎
seeming
并不
not
知
to
道我为什
understand
么要
why I
重申航班
emphasized
没有
that the
失事
flight
这件
didn't
事。
crash.
他
He
让我
told
冷
me
静
to
一
calm
下。
down.
爸，
Dad,
这
this is a
件事
bit
有点
absurd.
荒唐，
I
我
don't
不
know
知
if
道
this
这
can
么
change
做能
anything,
改变，
but
但你
you have
一
to
定要
listen
听
to
我
me.
说。
That
当
year,
年你本
after
该
the
在结束
conference,
学术
you
程
were
坐飞
supposed
机
to
回
fly
家，
home, but
但
for
不知
some
道什么
unknown
原
reason,
因，你
you
在
caused
上
a
飞机
commotion
后
on the
吵
plane,
吵闹闹，导
which
致
delayed
整
the
个航
entire
班因
flight
此延误
by
了
8
整整
hours.
8个小时。
And
而你
after
被
being
压
kicked
下
off
飞
the
机
plane,
后，滞
you
留
were
在
detained
开
at the
会的地
conference
方接
venue
受调
for
查。
investigation.
报
The
纸上
news
说，
reported on the evening of
2024年
June
6月
30th,
30日晚，
2024,
你
you were
被发
found dead
现
in a
死
cave
在
in
了广西的
Guangxi.
死
The
因
cause
是
of
溺
death
死。
was drowning.
我
I
看了
looked
眼
at the
手表，
clock.
今天
Today
就
is
是
June
2024
30th,
年6月
2024.
30日，
It
现
is
在
now
是北京
7
时间
p.m.
晚上7点。
Impossible. I've
我逃
escaped
过
the
了飞
plane
机失
crash,
事，
but
爸
according
儿
to
子
my
的说
son,
法，
I'm
我还
still
是会
going
死
to die
就在今
tonight.
晚。这不可能
Impossible.
我
I'm
现
still
在
at the
还
police
在派出
station.
所里，广
Guangxi
西离
is
我
thousands
10
of
万
miles
公里
away.
远，
How
我
could I
怎么可能会
drown?
溺死？